cold, dreadful sense of familiarity floods your body as you recognise the enormous parking complex you now stand within. Wet, cold concrete, the same wash of grey everywhere you look, and the groans of pipework getting louder and louder. But is it the pipes? This is level 1. A level far larger and far more dangerous than level 0, with a total of 4 different sections one must persevere through if they want any hopes of getting out alive. The first and safest section requires wanderers to obtain a 4-colour code to open an elevator. This can be found in a tucked-away room where there will be 4 coloured cars. Before wanderers continue their journey into the most hazardous parts of this level, we strongly advise to find some supplies in the first section. Level 1 is the first of many instances where wanderers will start to lose their sanity. While not as effective as almond water, items such as energy bars and juice can also be found, and they may give you a bit more liveliness to continue fighting through the concrete hell. The second section of level 1 will require wanderers to find 4 keys in order to unlock a sealed door. This door is in place for a very valid reason, as in this particular expansive section of level 1, inhabit some of the more threatening entities wanderers are unfortunate enough to encounter, known as skin stealers. One of 2 entities living within level 1, it takes on the form of a tall, pale creature with a large, teethy mouth going down its chest. If a wanderer is spotted by one of these monsters, it will chase them down, and it won't stop until they are dead. When skin stealers successfully capture their prey, contrast to the previous bone thieves we have mentioned, skin stealers will carefully rip the skin off their victims and will don it themselves. The most common case of this is encountering a skin stealer disguised in a Meg yellow hazmat suit. So if wanderers ever see someone wearing our suits, sprinting towards them with little communication and refusing to show their ID, we advise to run while there's still a chance, because it could be the last thing they see before they're ripped to shreds. If wanderers successfully survive the horrors of this section of level 1, they will notice the next section is significantly darker, as well as having a much lower ceiling. To escape the grasp of the darkness, behind one of the many doors in this section, there will be an elevator, which will take wanderers to the 4th and final section of level 1. The location of the elevator changes every time someone enters the level, so make sure to check every door you encounter, while also dodging the sole skin stealer that lurks among the darkness. If wanderers are skillful and fortunate enough to survive to the 4th and final section level 1, they'll encounter a gate, which is firmly closed as by Meg policies. Beyond the gate is a large, flat, open space with 8 offshoots and a ramp. However, the lights occasionally cut out, causing a second entity of level 1 to come out of its hiding. Smilers are entities that exclusively hunt in the darkness and will never, under any circumstances, roam an area where there is light. They're surrounded by a cloud of darkness, where their large, jagged smile is. If wanderers come in too close of contact with a smiler, they too will be consumed by the darkness, though it is unknown what the smilers ever do to them. Level 1 consists of 4 means of leaving, the first of which is to turn back when you first enter and return to level 0, although that is not recommended. Second of which involves finding another door leading to the hub. This will be where the gate is, so we advise you go through there and find someone from our team. The other 2 exits are beyond the gate, so these are the least viable means of leaving. The first of which involves finding an alleyway riddled with pipes beyond one of the double doors in the offshoots. This generally tends to be in one of those furthest away from the gate. This will take you to level 2. The final exit involves sprinting as fast as you can, racing against the lights to pick up the slope. However, be warned that once up there are no lights, but there are also no smilers. Near the slope, there will be a door labelled Meg that requires ID to get past, something which only we possess, and beyond it will take you to the infinite staircase. Though it is unlikely wanderers make it past level 1, level 2 lies ahead, and this is where wanderers must be fully prepared.